Every day I slept, I made sure that I found a way through a cloud of haze. Every day I wept, found how to live through all them cloudy days. You know the mind's a maze with all its mixtures. It's always hard to get the entire scope of the picture. 1080p, that's you or the busters, yeah, obsolete. Can't fuck with me, excuse my French, but I'm not discreet. I wear my heart on my sleeve, but I've learned my lesson. I've learned 1996 birth, one of the greatest weapons untold. I'm destined to reach heights thought I could never see, but foolish thoughts rampage my heart and let me not reach the peaks that's entrusted to me. My belief shatter off past actions I grieve, but grievance never really mattered. It's how I choose to act differently in the coming battles to overcome my limitations and get out my shadow. But it's hard to wade in this water where it was never shallow. Fuck it, let me get the paddles. Fuck that now, let me get this castle. Fuck that now, let me get this battle.
What's good, everybody? Welcome to Squad Nero, your ultimate hub for all things anime. Whether you're a seasoned otaku or just stepping into the world of anime, you found your crew. I'm Sage, joined by Crocco's Corner, Chef D, and T Smooth, here to guide you through epic battles, hidden gems, and unforgettable stories across anime, animation, film, and gaming. Tap in each week as we break down the latest, debate the hottest takes, and celebrate the culture. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And now, let the anime journey begin. Also, please make sure you hit that noti bell too, just to stay tapped into all the content we got coming out for the foreseeable future. All right, gentlemen, how's everybody doing?
So far, so good. Ready for the Monday scaries. Ready for the nonsense that's about to ensue. Other than that, yeah. I know we didn't shoot anything last week, so we got a lot of catching up on with most of these game shows that happened. State of Play, Nintendo Direct, Summer Game Fest. A lot of good bangers. We're gonna be eating good this fall, leading into next year. I'm excited for my backlog to get even bigger.
Doing good on my end. Nothing much over the past 2 weeks, really, but just excited to cover the topics that we missed the past few weeks.
Yeah, pretty much same for me. Excited to talk about everything. I had a good weekend. Got to see some family. Got to see a couple of friends, and got to celebrate Juneteenth. Got a nice little Juneteenth shirt I wore for the podcast. Juneteenth coming up. It would have passed by the time we recorded. So happy Juneteenth to everyone.
Wait, that was Juneteenth you went to?
Yeah, it was the festival, like the parade for it, but it's the week before.
Oh, it's always the week before. Okay.
You came to Buffalo?
Yeah, it was for 2 seconds. I just came for that, and then I had to leave right back.
Oh, I'm surprised you didn't.
And even at me doing that, I ain't get home till like 8 o'clock.
I'm surprised you didn't run into Otis.
I know. It was real quick.
Hidden Village. Yeah.
Oh, I'm mad I missed that. Yeah, I'm mad I missed that. I just went. My mom had a booth. My sister had a booth, and then our close friend had a food station. So I just was like, all right, let me go pop through those. Got a shirt. Talked to some of the Buffalo officials in regards to like our cultural stuff and changes and whatnot. Told them just to keep me in the loop because I'm I work with a nonprofit, so it's just good for me to have what their updates are and if there's any way that we can spread any messages and such. So that's all I did, and I left. But it was nice. It was nice. Given how everything was when we was growing up, it is really nice to see what it's evolved to become.
Yeah.
That's the part I appreciate.
For sure.
Good old Juneteenth. Make sure y'all celebrating that Juneteenth. So if you don't know what it is, make sure you tap into it. All right. I ain't gonna get too much deep into it. We got these honorable mentions real quick. I feel like it's been a little bit since we talked about mangas and comics, since all this stuff going on. You got the superhero content, you have the gaming content. It's just been a whirlwind of content and media just dropping this year, and it looks like it'll be the same for the foreseeable future. So while all of this has been dropping, what are some recommendations y'all might have for anybody listening to us in regards to new mangas or comics or shows or anything like that that's really stood out to y'all recently?
I'm not sure if it's entirely new, but Killer Be Killed from Image Comics. I just picked up issue 4 the other day. That's a pretty good series I've been reading for Image, but for DC, just the absolute universe and everything. But if you got time, give Killer Be Killed, just a few moments of your time.
All right, though. Let me write that down. Yo, I feel like Image. I'm sleeping too much on Image. My recommendation, from my understanding as well, comes from Image. So this is really educating me. Maybe it doesn't, but it was Jonathan Hickman, which we all have been very familiar with and enjoy. Has a series that I actually just found out from Rob over at Comics Explained. Thank you for putting me onto this. But it was East of West by Jonathan Hickman. It's Jonathan Hickman, yo. Like it's as Jonathan Hickman as Jonathan Hickman can be. I'm not sure. I thought it was by Image, but I could be wrong. Let me double check that.
We got somebody in the chat too. While you doing that, Mr. Bulan. My bad if I pronounced that wrong. I probably did. My apologies.
Back way beyond.
They said, "Yo, how y'all doing? No black-owned companies on this graphic." Crying emoji. Y'all will watch any black comics licensed to black-owned distribution companies, a la Static, Milestone, Adaption came to TV One, Clio TV, or All Black, etc. The indies are the future.
I appreciate that. What I would recommend to you is we actually just had a black comic creator and comic company creator on the show. That was like 3 weeks ago. So if you go back like 2-3 shows, we actually did cover that. And we are trying to do that more. We have actually talked about different shows and had different creators on here in regards to that. So I do thank you for saying that. Thank you for always sharing information and kind of pushing us to do that, because that is something that is important to us. It's not lost on us. It's just kind of one of them episodes where we just kind of talking about random things that's kind of coming up that we've been reading from like some of these larger industries, but not lost on us. And we appreciate you. And thank you for joining.
Says, give me a big budget LMARO by Charles Saunders. I'll tap in. We gotta tap in more.
Yeah,
it's hard, you know. It's a lot of stuff going on.
What I would add to that is, let's just give us any recommendations, honestly. And if you know anybody that also just be willing to talk about what they're creating and why they created it, we love to have them on as well. Let me see. Trying to see if I could find.
The black indies got some heat better than the majors. They creatively bankrupt. I'm already knowing y'all good, broski. Hey, appreciate that. We gonna tap in, and then we gon' cause we got the we had him. I'm pretty sure we got some other ones lined up or in the works or anything like that. So
yeah,
I know we gave shouts out to dang, what's that one YouTuber's name that did his anime or manga? Corey Kenshin.
Corey Kenshin.
We did Corey. We did that one.
Reaper from our bro that we did a podcast with. This should be in the live section of the YouTube. If you want to tap into that, we should have a full episode dropping shortly. But yeah, I think main anime I guess that had me hooked recently was Shangri-La Frontier. I ain't gonna lie, that was pretty cold.
I still gotta get this one too.
It
was the one that we was referred to, Crownsville by Rodney Barnes. I still gotta get that one. I think that's another one. I still want to read this one because it's like horror. Yeah, because this is the horror one. See, that's what I'm trying to get into. Is I want to tap into the black horror bag, because it's been a couple that's kind of been catching my mind. It's a lot of good stuff that's been coming out, though. The creatives been going hard.
The Legend of Willpower. Yo, what's
What's
good,
another one?
Mr. Alcabalan? So he said, "Yo, how y'all doing? No black-owned companies on this graphic. Y'all,
Yeah, that was the
any black
same.
comic
You know, I already said that, right?
Oh, okay, my bad.
But also in realm to that, because the two that was recommended to me again, another one by Rodney Barnes was Philadelphia. I want to also read that one. I got Reaper, and then there was a whole thing with that, but I'm going to end up buying Reaper again. And then we also got, okay, thank you for pinning them up on here, because I got a lot going on my screen. He said Resenters was the one he recommended.
He did a couple. I posted a couple of them. The Legend of
by
Willpower,
Gigi
yeah.
Murakami,
Let me see
and
here.
Bitterroot by Sanford Green.
Pink Hammer as well by Baker.
Yeah, I appreciate. Let me write these. Let me add these to my
character.
black horror comic list. Hold up, let me get the. I might be silent for a second because I need to get.
All right, while he do that, what's some things that y'all been tapping into lately that's really got y'all hooked? Probably y'all been binging or anything like that.
I can say the main thing I've been binging has been I ain't gonna lie, it hasn't been anime or even like DC Marvel related. The Shy, I just started watching that, and I know they're on their last season, and I'm in the midst of I'm close to the end of season 2. I just started this week, and I'm bursting through it. I am hooked. I actually like the show.
I ain't really been watching anything.
Yeah, same.
Did anybody
Like-
ever finish that Spider Noir?
No, T. Actually, yes, T. Talk about it. Let's get
Okay.
this.
Let me say this: I give the show a 6 out of 10. All the way through, 6 out of 10. I understand how some people may feel about it. I feel the same way, where they could have took that budget and moved it over to the boys, because they gave it way more money than what they allocated to the boys. Because that series finale could have been bigger. I kind of like how any characters you like that boys being used by DC that should be purchased by an indie. I finished it. Like the boys being, I don't know. I don't really have a favorite. It. So what show you talking about? You talking about Spider Noir being a 7.5 out of 10, or The Boys?
I think he's talking about Spider Noir, I believe. I think. Could be wrong.
Well,
I am on an island by myself with that show. I've accepted it. I hated it.
It's like this. I kind of like the idea how they kept like the quips and everything as it was like, because it's in the 1920s and 30s. You're not gonna get modern day stuff in there, even though one slang term was like thrown in there. I've never heard anyone and their mama say less back in the 40s and 50s or in the 30s. Once that line was said, I was like, oh, okay, she must have been like going off script at that point. And that was like the one thing that I caught that was like kind of modern. But overall, I kind of like how they did it, because it's not, you're not gonna get Kung Fu Spider-Man. You're gonna get like back in the day mobsters, like fisticuffs, like Under the Sun, that type of stuff. And the story is pretty dope. You want a quick twitch Spider-Man? I honestly, I didn't. I was good with what they did with Spider Noir with Nicolas Cage. He did a good job, and we're supposed to get into season 2.
Season 2? Good lord.
Yep.
Hell nah.
All right. Enough
Also,
of that.
okay, real quick though, shout out to these recommendations. He said Pink Hammer
Yeah, I looked at
is like a female Thor type character, and it's by an indie black owned comic character. That piques my interest. And then we got another Spawn ass character in Chingona.
Terrence E. Baker.
Yeah, he threw some heat. I'm peeping all of this. Sorry, I was just writing all of them down. So, and I was reading it as I was listening to y'all, and I'm like, he said a black female Thor. It's like Storm on some roids. I don't know, but I like it. All right. Yeah. In terms of anything else, like I said, it was some things that I'm starting to pay, to D's point, I am starting to pay more attention to Image, because it's just some things from there that it's like, it reminds me of, I like the authors. I'm noticing I like some author styles more than I like other author styles from like the major people, at least at this point. So I'm trying to like get out of looking at more mainstream things. In terms of Shonen Jump, nothing. Not a single. I haven't. And in fact, I ain't watching any anime or read any manga that we was reading on this show before. None. Zilch.
That was Storia. Got me hooked.
It's great anime. I did watch that.
Still got me hooked reading it. I'm in here and there in Boruto. That's probably about it though. I ain't got that much time anymore. I'm a bit tired.
Yeah, that's the problem. Is my time is not the best. All right.
What about
that's
you?
All
D?
I got.
I just been reading Killer Be Killed and just keeping up with the Absolute Universe.
But yeah, I haven't even been able to keep up with that. I heard Absolute Green Lantern showed off some crazy shit recently.
Yeah, Absolute Green Lantern was pretty cool. Just like the way they showing the powers. I'm trying not to spoil anything. I know T's still catching up, but it's definitely picking up for Green Lantern. Catwoman dropped last week. That was pretty decent. It wasn't like anything that was totally different from Main Universe Catwoman as of yet. But
she got her own series too.
Yeah,
they just started.
Yeah, because that's when that Cassandra Cain photo came out. But she's gonna have her own one shot like between issue 3 and 4. But they introduced her at the end, and the Catwoman series was cool. But I'm really interested to see where Batman is going, and Green Lantern is not Green Lantern. Excuse me, Green Arrow is coming out this week as well. Because that first issue for Green Arrow was kind of crazy.
Centurion.
Yeah.
I never tapped into him. My bad.
It was a way darker. To D point about that Green Arrow. Green Arrow was way darker than anything that we've seen from Absolute up until this point. Yeah, I'd love to see. This comment here, Centurious from Mar. I don't even know if I know Centurious.
Yeah, I'm about to look him up.
Okay. Marvel wasting some comic book talent though. That does not sound far-fetched.
Oh, this dude kind of look cold. You know who will really go crazy if they got picked up by somebody else that actually care for the character? Blue Marvel.
Yeah.
Fucking Blue Marvel.
I feel like it's a lot of character, dude. Like especially if we go into that side, thinking or like dialogue, we could say that with everything. From Milestone with DC. Like none of them are being utilized, and then they gone I think they decided they was gonna put Static into the Teen Titans. That's the only thing that's happening out of that entire DC showcase. Che Grayson also went to film school trying to see her do some animation. Okay. I think the thing though is I will say I do think that like you said I've heard more about these indie creators in the last year than I feel like last year and a half than I feel like I've heard in a while. It sounds like a lot of people trying to push their way through. Like they not taking no for an answer. I really respect that. They trying to maybe somebody will take, hopefully at some point something will take them serious so we can start getting, like you said, like to your point, animations or live actions for a series that come from the more independent creators as well. It feel like when it comes to animation and live action, it's like, who was the dude that did Walking Dead?
Robert Kirkman.
Kirkman. Anything that would come out of DC or Marvel, which is just like you said, big publisher names. They the only ones that I feel like really get a chance. Yeah, but see, that's what I'm hoping is that if they do enough stuff, something could just change. Prefer obviously, and most notably on a financial level. It's good stuff. Everything that I've so far that I've read, I've been like, man, this stuff is good. It's really, really good. So it's like, why couldn't like Netflix or something like that? Well, it's a longer discussion. I know that's not one of our topics that we had on here today, so I'm not going to get into the whole thing of it. But I am glad anytime that we can get these suggestions of things, because I know that they've been good, and I'm very curious to read more.
All right. Was that everybody? I think I got there everybody.
Come to black-owned distribution companies, TV One, All Black, etc. Their execs are programming and pre-production waiting on them to go bankrupt.
That was for our previous message they were talking about.
Yeah, not great. Yeah.
Do we know? I thought I heard something about this Paramount thing. Another honorable mention, sadly, is this Paramount merger with Warner Bros.
Yeah, it did complete.
This is a
Wah,
good thing
wah,
considering the
wah.
Warner Bros. Merger.
Wink,
Yeah, the
wink,
government
wink.
allowed it to go through, so now it seems like they will be building a monopoly, even more of a monopoly at Paramount. How y'all feeling about this? Do you think it impacts Warner Bros. DC going further? Not to get too political, obviously, but this conversation does have to have, I guess, a little tiny bit of politicism.
Well,
attached
the only
to
good
it.
thing coming out of it right now is that we, like, I'm tight that we couldn't get Netflix to take over WB, but at the end of the day, business is business. People going to take money. The almighty dollar's evil. People gonna go back on deals because the other person went up in price. Gotta make that money. But I kind of see a little bit of a light at the end of the tunnel because this could be like it. Whether if it was Netflix, now it being Paramount, it could be the change that we need for DC. It could be if they let what's his homeboy name that's doing it now, James Gunn. Like, I don't know. James Gunn has to prove himself. Give him 2 to 3 years with the next set of movies. And if not, if things are not working out, then rinse and repeat. And start off with someone else that could probably do something with this. Find a way to steal Kevin Feige if you can. From the MCU.
No, not happening.
Probably would never happen.
That shit would never happen.
I'm just saying, like, you gotta find yourself. Let's be real. Static over Spider-Man dropping the same day. Which one you watching first? Of course, for us it'll be Static, but you already know people gonna want to go see Spider-Man over Static anyway. But with Paramount, like them doing their game studios, we get, which kind of like doesn't seem like a conflict because they're bringing back the Rise of Hydra game that EA dropped with Black Panther and Captain America. So I don't know how that works in regards to Kevin Feige's washed.
Yeah, that probably ain't happening, T, because they said all of that crap before this merger went down. Now I think with the merger it would be too much of a conflict of interest. Maybe there is still a way that they do it, but
the same thing goes with Sony and them doing some like some of these games if they would have dipped into DC. Like the gaming studio might be a different division and it probably won't affect it. You know what I mean? But that's why I'm hoping like the Rise of Hydra game is, because they said it's in production. It's back in production. I need that game. Like, we don't really have a Black Panther game. Granted, it should be him by himself. In my opinion, Rocksteady should do it. So we have another like Batman Arkham type Black Panther game. That would be sick. But I don't know. I kind of see the light at the end of the tunnel with this one. It might be like, maybe I'm thinking positive on this. Thinking positive. Trying.
I respect you for thinking positive. I just don't. I really don't feel great about it. I mean, the one thing, at least with the Paramount Game Studio side, is that it does seem like they have been using studios that, or creative studios that have been like kind of they've had successes. So it'd be nice to see if those successes could carry over into what they do with Paramount Game Studios, but I just don't really trust any of it. Like long term wise, they may give us something flashy, which is what we've already seen. Like before the merger even happened, we got The Last Ronin is being revived, and that was a game that a lot of people really wanted to see happen. And so that was what they kind of like, oh, we're gonna do this, and it's like, you know, you throw a flashy name, but just because you throw a name of something that everyone desire, it doesn't mean that the momentum that they build on it is gonna be necessarily what we need to see. You know, and right now we actually getting comments in our chat about it. When it comes to what's being made, the creative engines behind these larger companies and what's actually being made, it hasn't really been that great. So I don't know. I just see Paramount doing a lot of things that maybe certain individuals or maybe certain studios want, but isn't necessarily what the larger like fandom wants to see. I think it's just more of that. We've seen that happen in every, like, across every executive production and house. We've seen that same exact thing happen where it's stuff where it's like nobody really asks for it. I just think Paramount is going to be doing a lot of those same things with now more titles, with them having Warner's IPs as well. It doesn't really excite me. I just can't really get excited about it.
From my standpoint, we've seen this company acquire different forms of media, whether it be news outlets, now gaming, now comics, and in that realm, and all sorts of TV shows. And we've seen how they manipulated it to fit their, I guess, agenda. So I'm just curious how that will mesh with a comic book scene that generally goes against that narrative that they try to push. If you want to read between the lines, type of thing, I feel like it's gonna have to clash at some point in time, and depending on who wins, depends on how DC, specifically we talk about DC here, but how that shapes up going forward in the future. These type of dudes don't really care about the art; they just care about the money. Some niggas actually care about, even though we might give Kevin Feige his shit, it seems like he actually cares about this. He's been a part of the game for a minute now, worked his way to the top. Mm-hmm. He could still have some negative things about him, but it seems like he cares about the foundation of what he's trying to sell to people, which is Marvel Comics. And the storylines and all of the stuff that comes with it, the characters, all that jazz. I just don't think these people have that in mind. And when you start, what's the word?
Yeah, but then see, that's the thing about it is, bro, you start getting into these boardrooms. It's not necessarily that the person in place don't mean well. It's just the conversations aren't conversations that's around what's best for our entertainment and enjoyment. Mm-hmm. It seems like what's best for money.
Yeah.
So it's like, even if Kevin mean well, if that money get to talking.
True, but it seems like, and we've talked about this previously, it seems like he's had to push back. Because even though these niggas want to push for the money, that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to bring out
the best product.
Make the best product, which is what they had to deal with the last couple of phases at Marvel. So I think he's had to push back. And that's somebody who's willing to push back and also not get canned for pushing back. And again, this company has canned people for pushing back. So I just don't know. I don't know. I don't have a good feeling. But we gonna see, you know. Maybe they just sit back and then let James Gunn do what he got to do, let Matt Reeves do what he got to do, all of that jazz, and just keep all of that stuff status quo.
one more just kind of inquiry with y'all in regards to the Paramount thing. It's like it's really hard for me to see where the Ellis family and the other, not even just the family, but like also the investors will really mesh well with the person who James Gunn is. Do you think that we get a clash of that at some point in the near future or future period, and now that this merger is complete?
Oddly enough, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm 50-50. Before I was like, nah, they're clashing, but I'm 50-50. I don't know. It don't kill me for this, but James Gunn gives me a vibe, and y'all know what type of vibe I'm talking about. Where he might be one of them fence sitters, chilling in the background, cooling, but he chilling. He could be on either side at
He
any
could be
given time.
persuaded. He could be persuaded.
I think so.
Oh, that content would not be good. Going back to the point of the idea of the content actually being of quality. I think if we start blending too many ideas, especially like the one thing about James Gunn is it does feel like you have to leave him based off the success that he's had in superhero movies. You got to let him do his thing. It can't be where you start introducing. He already introduced too many ideas, if you ask a lot of us. So if you start introducing even more ideas, it makes me wonder exactly where the quality of the content will be in the future. I almost rather them let him sit back if they're gonna go in a direction where he's gonna be the lead for DC. I'd rather you let him sit back and just do what he's gonna do versus them having added quote unquote new input.
I still think he's gonna be like the head honcho. I think it'll if he wants input, it'll be somebody that he hires himself though. I think they'll leave that to him because if not, then I'm pretty sure he. I mean, you all think he might be persuaded. I think he might be in the right mind to leave because he's a hot commodity right now. He like shit. Well, I don't need DC. I can go somewhere else and start something else. I can do animation for Image Comics. I can do something else for Marvel on the side, or he can do his own thing. I'm thinking if he wants to, stick to his guns and say, "Hey, I'm not going to be persuaded because I was brought on to be, the head of DC, and that's not going to change." So if you want somebody new, or let's say if he works with somebody and they're bumping heads, if it's about politics or about any ideologies that they have, I can see James Gunn like stepping away if they're forcing something on him.
This is gonna be the last, and then we can move on to the main topic or the question of the day. If Matt Reeves come out and kill on that Batman 2 and it blows out all the movies that James Gunn has done so far in the DC universe,
I don't think that would get James Gunn out of here though.
I think because again, these people don't care about the source material. They could give two flying fadoodles about comics. They gonna see them dollar signs, and if Matt Reeves just so end up, I'm not saying this is what I want to happen, but I'm saying knowing people that are put in places that don't have any appreciation for the art, they gonna do whatever they deem fit for their pockets. And if Matt Reeves come out with a great showing with this Batman 2, they gonna come back and be like, so James Gunn, why would we give you an extension when Matt Reeves is over here cooking for us? He not even using anything in your universe.
Yeah, I see where you're going, but that would be a waste of money because then it's like if they gonna have Matt Reeves in charge, it's like Superman's already introduced us to the Green Lantern Corps. We've been introduced to so much more than having Matt
Yeah.
Reeves universe. If you go in a more grounded DC universe, I guess they want to do like an Elseworlds or something. They can have Robert Pattinson's Batman and branch off of that, but maybe his universe would be just street level and not a level of like to where Superman and Green Lanterns are intervening or anything like that. Because then that's just a lot for Matt Reeves' universe. Like I think they stick with separate universes.
Keep in mind, they did this for James Gunn universe. and whoever was building it, Zack Snyder. So if any company was capable of doing it again, I feel like it's the DC.
Wait, what
They'd
you
be
mean?
like, all right, well, we'll pack it up. Let's pack up James Gunn stuff. Let's make way for Matt Reeves' storyline now.
No, I just don't. I think that the investment for James Gunn it's they put too much in regards to that at this point. Not necessarily the Ellis family, sure, but Warner Brothers has. So I think that they would just let that kind of ride out. If anything, if there's major success from Batman, the biggest thing that I could see coming from that, kind of along the lines of what Nino was saying, is there's maybe they would say, okay, well, if there's any other street level movies, we want to make sure that Matt Reeves is the one kind behind that. I don't think that they would just pack James Gunn up though off of the success of that. I just don't.
Because I was saying
Reboot it
even
again, fourth time. Fuck it.
at this, I mean, shit at this point, but Zack Snyder was like, I don't think he had the control that James Gunn had. Like he started because the thing is, like we mentioned this before, his Superman was supposed to be standalone in the universe where it was just Superman. But then once Avengers was coming out and Guardians of the Galaxy, Man of Steel came out in 2013. They like, nah, we need Justice League ASAP.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, now my Christopher Nolan style Superman universe, I gotta encompass more in that. And then when it's being rushed, it's like they don't. I don't think Paramount. I think they smart enough to realize like, hey, we don't want to reboot again because now we gotta wait a good 4 years for shit to cool down, then recast, then make another script, then find somebody to fill in for James Gunn's role. And it's like, I think they could just keep them separate. But I do feel like Robert. I mean, with the Clayface joint, I feel like James Gunn's universe is in a good spot where there's a lot of differentiation between like the tone of the films. So I think they'll be fine on that front, and they'll just keep Matt Reeves' universe ducked off to the side.
Yeah.
All right. We shall see. I'm curious how long it's gonna take that merger to actually go into effect. I know law takes some time for all of it to go through, and the legal proceedings and all of that jazz. So I'm assuming probably next year or within the next 2 years, the merger will be officially complete. And until then, we'll give y'all more news on that topic. All right, let's get to the question of the day real quick. D brought it up earlier. I think we probably asked this back in the day, in the beginning of the podcast, possibly, or sometime in the beginning of the podcast. We ended up bringing it back today by accident. My apologies. But since we're here, what game would you like to be remastered with today's technology?
I already know one. I'm just gonna say it.
You could, yeah, you could start it off.
Rugrats Search for Reptar for PlayStation 1. Give me
All
those
right.
in PlayStation 5 graphics. Realism for Tommy Pickles and all them.
All right.
And let me sit here and play golf on Space Mountain, or what is it, Ice Cream Mountain, or chase after that daggone goose who had granddad's teeth, and literally riding on the back of the goose with Chucky and Tommy. Man, that was all heat. And then get like a lifelike like reptile on the screen when you beat the game. You could run around destroying the city and whatnot while the credits roll. And bring that back. Bring that back. Tommy Pickles for president.
I got a 3-way tie. Damn, I forgot the last one. It's the Matrix joint on the P2. It's True Crime. I think it was Los Angeles.
Okay.
And Jack and Dexter, the one where he's in the desert and they had the vehicles and everything like that. I think that was Jack 3. And he had the dark side.
Oh, Jack and Dexter.
Yeah. Oh.
Bully and Manhunt.
Bully and Manhunt.
You trying
that
to
would
get
be
banned out
cold.
here? That game got
Yeah.
banned in many countries.
That would be cold.
I loved it, though.
Manhunt. I never played Manhunt before.
You
Was
never
it
played
crazy?
Manhunt?
Nah, never.
Bruh, I'm gonna put an emulator on your PC and you gonna play Manhunt. You're gonna love it.
Is it a co-op or is it's a scary
no,
joint?
it's nothing. It's scary, but it's nothing but chaos. chaos.
That's crazy. A revamped Bully with these new engines.
NFL
Yeah,
Street
that'd be
NFL
crazy.
Street would go
I actually
crazy.
really am hoping that Bully come. That like somehow we
I
get
thought they were
another
supposed
Bully.
to come back with another. I thought they were supposed to redo it, remaster it, or something like that. I thought they were.
I haven't heard. That's the thing about it is there hasn't been any news on it. NFL Street for sure
They might
though.
as well just make
That
another
would
one.
be one on there too. The one that I was like, the funny part is when we had this up, they actually showcased that they are doing the one that I wanted to see just because I hadn't seen it in a long time, and that was the Spyro. I loved playing Spyro when I was younger, and then now we actually are going to get like a newer. I don't think it's necessarily remastered, but they kind of like giving us a newer one for PS5. So I'm excited for that. I don't anything that kind of sticks out in my head.
I'm going.
You got that midnight. What was that racing game?
Midnight. What was it on PS2?
It was like PS2, PSP.
Which game?
It was a racing game. Midnight something. I can't.
Midnight.
Oh, Midnight Club.
Midnight Club.
Midnight
Midnight
Club.
Club was dope.
Dub Edition.
They had. I think they had like the Need for Speed. It was. I think it was like the drift focus one. I can't remember, man. It's been so long. But boy, oh boy, I tell you, if they even brought back what's that Xbox game? Crackdown. Crackdown was my stuff. I love
Crackdown was. I loved
game.
Crackdown.
Love me a
Yeah.
good co-op.
Yo,
game.
exactly. We don't get those anymore. I mean, I feel you on that. I do agree with you on that, T. But to Sage's point, like, dog, that like, I miss co-op. That's why I like Division a little bit because I like being able to have like co-op. Like, I like co-op games. I like being able to have where it's kind of like I'm being able to go on I'm
mission with
essentially
the
able to
homies.
play a campaign, right? And it's just with the homies. Oh. No, I can't think of the name of it. But there is a game in my head. I just can't think of the name of it. If it comes back to me, I'll let you know.
Army of Two.
See, that make me think like Medal of Honor.
Oh,
As
yeah.
I used to
You know
love
what?
Medal of Honor.
Y'all bringing up these like
That last one
360
that they came out
games.
with was pretty dope. I ain't gonna lie.
Hold up. I got one for PS2.
Yeah.
If they could bring it back, the game Black.
Like
was-
I think I remember
Yeah.
that. That had the
I don't know if
I
remember
the slow
that.
motion shooting and everything too, right? I think I
Yes.
remember that.
It was called Black.
It was called
Yeah,
Black.
that was a crazy one.
It literally talked.
I don't
about some,
remember.
like,
I don't know if I
CIA
played
operative, and you're going back through the missions as he's like talking about it. But bruh, if we get Black, a remake of that PS5 PC graphic. bruh,
Also, going back to that Rockstar, I would not mind the LA Noir.
they could hold that.
I wouldn't mind the remastering of that. I like that game.
I bought it on the daggone Switch and then even though the game was out for 360 and stuff, I played a little bit of it. Oh, when I got my Switch the first time, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go ahead and play this. And I fell asleep on the opening credits.
Fatal Frame.
Okay,
Is that?
You have piqued my interest.
I wouldn't mind seeing. I haven't played that game in a very long time. I wouldn't mind being able to play that. I couldn't play that right now. I don't think. Not. Yeah, I couldn't play that. Like even with the things that PlayStation offers, I don't think that I would be able to play that. I would like to be able to play that. That would be a cool one. A lot of them they did do though, from what I played. Like when we got the new Gears of God of War, that was like when we got that, I was like, oh yo, we here.
I think they should, since the animated show has been going so crazy as of recently, I think it would behoove them to remaster all of the Devil May Cry's.
I never played them, so I would
Me
which
neither.
feels blasphemous. Like now that I see what the anime is like, I'm like, bro, how did I not play these games?
Right? Just didn't have time. We used to like going outside, you know?
Yeah.
Urban Rain, Hand of God is yes.
Yes.
Okay, I'm rolling with that. Yes. Uh, Yo, there was some fire games that came out when we was younger. Honestly, you could remaster a lot of them, and we would be like, "Oh, this is cooking."
We'd be in heaven.
There any other Rainbow Sixes? I don't know.
Ooh, Rainbow
Rainbow
Six
Six
Vegas
Vegas 2 would be the only one I'd be okay with.
Wee. That's
Yeah.
another co-op joint. Rainbow Six Vegas 2.
Yeah.
Boys used to play the missions over and over and over again. That's all you could do. It'd be a good time.
Yeah, I won't be mad at that.
Rainbow Six Vegas 2 would be fire. Ghost Recon. Advanced Warfare?
Oh no,
Which one is
and
it?
I do agree, like there is more besides like before God of War for sure. But it's like now that we starting to get like series, like now that we got that, I'm like, okay. To me, I'm like, we could end up like I can see us end up getting more. It's just gonna be from like series, like lines from series. Like I wouldn't be surprised if they did Tom Clancy games again, because I don't know, just it seemed like that's the era that we in. PS2 definitely was the best era.
Yes, indeed.
Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter 2, that's the name of it. That was my ish too, boy. Oh boy, I tell you. Hey, we've been in the golden age, fellas. We have seen probably the worst it could get with how games look to now the best that we could get to how they look. Did y'all have any other recommendations? Or are we going to be able to take a look at all these new spicy games that's upon us, brethren?
Yeah, speaking of games, so we are starting with, I believe, State of Play.
Yes, sir. All right. And did you make a? Which one?
The order of it, honestly, I didn't. Let me just see what. We just look. There you go. It'll pop up on the screen. Boom.
I bet we got this God of War. I can't do it with the pizzazz, can I? Laffy?
LaFay.
LaFay sound like she's from
LaFay.
New Orleans.
LaFay.
No,
Laffy
LaFay
sound
sound
like she
better
a
than
big guy.
Laffy.
Yeah, it's definitely Faye. Something with Faye. I don't know.
LaFay. That's
LaFay.
All right. Oh, this that 22-minute joint.
I'm like, we ain't playing the whole 22 minutes.
Oh,
are we?
yeah, we're not
yeah.
doing
No,
that.
no, we ain't doing that. Well, we gonna set a timer up here. We'll do the first 3 minutes.
I promise you, it ain't gonna be no gameplay in that first 3 minutes. You might as well.
Yeah, I'm like, nigga, the first 3
All
minutes.
right, let's go in the middle.
On some armor.
skip to where the sword and everything.
Nigga,
Yo, this joint all cinematic.
Skip to like the last.
It's all cinematic.
Right there. I think.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, you're right. Here we go.
Last 3 minutes type shit, yup.
Timer's still going and everything.
open world games.
Yeah, this
Lady, you need to get out of here.
Not until
I think I'm gonna try to.
I get you out.
I don't need help. Here we go, coming up behind.
Yeah, let me get you the link, especially for this long 20. Let me do the link here, and then I'll
I
stop
think
sharing the
overall-
screen. The shorter ones probably will work, but it's because that one's.
I was gonna say overall, this joint looked like amazing, bro. Not even gonna
Clean.
lie.
I like it. Yeah, like I like it.
When it was announced, I'm not gonna lie, I was shitting on it. I'm like, why in the hell would they make it about her? Because I didn't know what direction they was going in. But then it's like, okay, cool. She's in an afterlife with other gods of war, even though she's not the god of war in Norse mythology. It's like she's in a realm where there are gods of war, and just the story that they're creating, and all these other mythical characters that she's with. It's like, okay, now this could really be the game, and her fighting style is OD. So I'm like, I don't see why people were mad about it when the gameplay came out. I'm like, this shit looks crazy.
All right, let me.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, let me stop sharing so that way you take. There you go. Well, while that's loading, I agree. I don't see why there's enough reason to be like upset about it.
Rue? I think you should give her this.
Bad. Go ahead.
No, you fine. It still is loading. It's okay. No, I don't think that there's enough reason to be upset about it. It looked like a good progression for God of War. Like the fighting, the combat. It's a character that we know should have an enriched history throughout the game. Throughout the previous trilogy that we've gotten or whatever. It seems like she has a history that'd be fun to explore. What is the reason to not like it outside of you didn't want like you wanted more of Kratos. You didn't want any other character. I don't really get it personally.
They wanted a god with a BBL if it was a lady and skin tight, scantily clad clothes on.
Yeah, but that just sounds crazy. Like, doesn't that sound? I don't know.
Bruh, they was complaining.
I don't need help.
They said, I want to play God of War, but if I want to play as a woman, she has to be hot. I'm like, bro, you look at the back of her head. The whole game. Like, the shit they find to complain about, I'm like, it is not that serious, bro.
They ain't got no question playing this Dom big beefy ass up in Gears of War, sweating and everything, but God forbid it's a lady with no buns on the joint where you can't slide up and down the ladder like in Stellar Blade and watch the cheeks jiggle. Like these niggas is next level weird. Next level weird, bro.
Here we go, coming up behind.
She is going crazy with the air combos
Like,
now,
bro,
too.
this is some God of War 1 and 2 type shit, bro.
I have no idea on opening that cage.
Hey, kids, get ready!
Come on.
No, I got a promise to keep.
Fine, but lady, that sword, it's more than you think it is.
Here's what he meant by that.
This design fire, bro.
Design is so cold.
Like, what? Like, come on, niggas complaining for what?
Supposedly this is a God of War from a different mythology as well. I don't know if any of y'all brought it up, but supposedly this is a world of different mythologies of gods. I don't know if it's specifically gods of wars or just gods.
It's a realm of other gods, but I know you saw the Egyptian goddess of war, and this is the Mongolian god of war. Come on.
Hey,
nigga.
focus!
I will let you quit by quit. You don't know what you will.
What is it?
Bro, her fighting is really about to be OD.
With the ribbons too, the ribbons are helping her fight as well, which is so
I'm
cool.
seeing nothing.
Yeah, and it feel like a God of War game.
The set pieces is dramatic, the music is crazy, the villains is even crazier. They look. I feel like at a point in time with Kratos, you didn't necessarily feel like outside of that Thor fight, you didn't feel like anything was impossible with Kratos after you did what he did.
Yeah.
Just give up.
I don't give up.
But this one is
But bro, even with this, it's like you give us a Wonder Woman style game, bro.
yeah. Oh, bruh.
It definitely this makes me feel like, yeah, that's certainly possible. But see, that's gonna be on Paramount Games.
Yeah.
Ew.
Exactly.
Hold on. You said it's gonna be on who? Paramount?
Well, that would have to be through Paramount Games.
No
This
way.
looks great.
So cold. I can't wait till this game come out, and it's not coming out till at least next year.
Right? It's showing.
I wonder what promise she had to keep though. 'Cause
Here's the thing: I got like one of my peoples actually worked on the last 2 God of War games that came out.
Okay.
So I'm at to hit old boy up and be like, "Yo, I need that little fade early. I need something. I need that, bruh."
That John is cold.
But it's coming out next year though.
We don't know yet. I don't think they have an official
date, but
date
I'm
yet.
pretty sure it's going to be 2027.
It's gonna be next year in the winter time.
Yeah, because here's the thing: if you look at it, it looks like the PS6 is getting pushed back because of Ramageddon and all the everything going on with supplies nowadays. So they're going to hold on to the PS5 for a while.
Wolverine is next, but okay.
Yeah,
So,
I think this one I tested it. It should not give us a problem, but
advantage
be
of,
prepared.
They need to take advantage of what we have currently when it comes to the PS5 and actually utilize it and have PS5 only titles.
We gonna have to see. All right. Next up is Wolverine. Okay. Do you want me to do it from here, or just let you run it from?
We can give it a try. We
All
here.
right.
Might as well. It's still a little laggy.
All right. Do it on yours.
Bet.
I will get you the links queued up too, then, since we got to do it that way.
Sounds good to me. All right, let's do this. That Japan backdrop look crazy, I ain't gonna lie.
Let's see if we can find the one that got away. Redhead. Might be already late. Park. All right, let's search the area. Status update.
Perimeter stable. Holding position.
They got my boy Wolvie as a short king. You love to see it. Did y'all think it was gonna be this visceral?
Hell
Yes.
no. I didn't at all.
I had a feeling. I thought they said that the X-Men Origins Wolverine. I thought that was like an inspiration for this song. As soon as they said that, I knew.
That X-Men Origins Wolverine game was some heat though, for real.
It was. Story was ass, but the gameplay.
He just headbutt that. Come on, bro.
I don't need that blood to be going off his body like that, though. I need that drink to stay. I ain't gonna lie.
Shut it, freak. Shit's gassed enough. Not today, Bob. The hell?
Skullbuster! Up there!
We need backup now! Red.
Jean, is that you? Don't worry. You're not going anywhere.
Everyone shoot! Son of a bitch! What the hell? Yeah, let's go. Shit.
Yeah, that'll work.
Ah, shit. Where are those mutants? Animal! Get out of my way! You're mine, shorty. How's that feel, Frank?
I really like the fact that they really expounded on everything with this game, like how brutal, how his healing factor takes properties in any of his fights. And the one thing that they did, because Wolverine really can't die per se, because of his healing factor, like for you to like lose a life, like you got to take a whole bunch of damage without giving out damage. So the way to keep him like healed, he has to keep like the rage up and fighting all the enemies that he's fighting, which is kind of cool. I'm a little bit iffy on the voice of Wolverine, but we'll see what happens as the show drops, as the game drops.
That's crazy. The voice didn't sound too bad for me.
What'd you say?
I was actually surprised.
Well,
So the
we'll
voice
see
was-
how the game goes,
Not too bad for
like
me.
with the story.
Let's get you guys out of here.
Are you a superhero?
Lock it. I'm moving.
Nah, kid, I'm moving. Face ass. Nah, as soon as he said, "Nah, kid, I'm Wolverine."
Yeah, that was a nice little cinematic moment.
We got to get that sound effect. Oh, yeah, y'all know that, John. We gotta get that sound effect. That's cool. Saber, good old Sabretooth in that thing. Love to see that.
Folks can't wait
Had a
to
little
die.
bit of mystique with that Joe Jean Grey. His bloodiness is just, it's beautiful. PlayStation.
Perfect. It took the whole trailer to get all of them links. If you go to the chat in here, you'll have all of them.
I got it. I'm already pulling them up. I'm trying to figure out what's an easier way to play videos, because it seems like if I'm trying to stream it off of YouTube, it's gonna be a little choppy. regardless. So I'm trying to see if I can download it instead.
I know. We'll figure that part out a little bit more.
But real quick, what's y'all thoughts on that one?
I pretty much gave my whole thoughts while the video was playing, so I'm looking forward to this one.
Yeah, it looked great. It looks like it's a you have a lot of locations and different places to visit, which, like, you know, given with Spider-Man, the biggest thing that we had to work with was New York, which was, I mean, of course, New York is massive, and you can, you know, have a bunch of missions and everything set up in that realm. But like, to be able to go to Japan, we might even go to oh, what's that place called in the comics? Oh, the place where it's like all the merchants go. I know Wolverine go there a lot.
I know what you're talking about. I really forgot the name though.
I know, I just can't think of the name either. But anyways, they got like all of these different places that Wolverine has had a rich history with that you can use to possibly explore in this. So I'm excited to see what that looks like. It's just a solid game. Looks pretty good.
I'm excited because we damn near getting an X-Men game with this. The team up with Jean, you showed Mystique in the trailer. This is going to be a successful game, I believe. So you got the next, 3-4 years to work on something that's more team-oriented like that. What's that game that came out like in 2006? It was like Iceman, Wolverine, and Nightcrawler.
Rise of the Imperfects.
No, it was like
that
X-Men,
one or
X-Men 2 or something.
Oh yeah. The based off of, like, the movies, the X-Men games.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's called X-Men the official game, I guess, but
yeah,
this I'm really hyped for this one and God of War for sure.
PlayStation got some heat on their hands.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see how this one goes. Let me make sure I got the video settings. This is all the way to the top that it could be. All right, let's see how this one goes. This is Onimusha, The Way of the Sword.
This one with Tupac?
No.
That's Stranger Than Heaven.
Oh, let me turn down the volume. My bad.
We can't even.
There you
I
go.
can't hear.
Yeah, no, it was low for us.
Oh, it was low?
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's a lot better if you download the video. Okay, now I got it. Okay. That's great. Oh, my bad. Well,
Oh, it's going.
all right.
Well, no, that was cool though. But like, okay, so I don't know much about this game. Like, I don't know. I didn't play it. From my understanding, like when we was just talking about games that came out when we was kids, like during the PS2 era and whatnot. This was one of them, if I'm not mistaken. I never really got into this, but from what I could see of it, it gives me that like, what's that joint that you like Ninja Gaiden? It gives me like all of them feels. So if it's another edition of that, hey, look, if I can jump into it and not be completely confused, I'm with it.
It looked pretty cool. I know it's gonna be pretty big for the OGs accustomed to the Onimusha and everything like that. or the cult following that it has. I don't know if I'll cop it, but I might. Who knows? Who knows? All right.
T, did you play it as a kid?
Onimusha?
Yeah.
I played a little bit of it at like a friend's house. So literally, this is
Okay.
like a remake, like a overhaul of like one of the original games.
Okay. Hey, look, maybe it's one that's worth getting into. I just don't. Yeah, it don't seem like we were really that invested in that one in our youth.
All right. Next we got Marvel Token, Fighting Souls. Fighting Souls, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
new characters. They revealed some new characters in this one.
All right. I'm gonna have to turn this up all the way. Is it? Can y'all hear it better now or no?
That's
It's
fine.
yeah, it's low, but I like it like this because we could kind of talk over it, and I can hear myself and others.
Okay.
And the fact that they revealed Magneto, he's actually utilizing his abilities because back in previous Marvel Capcom games, he never really used his magnetic like abilities per se. So now you actually get to see him utilize it and see him um throw like cars and trucks at people and whatnot. And then Green Goblin's a great addition to this game. I never thought I would
Yeah, he
get a
looked like
chance
he
to
low
play.
key might end up being one of them broken characters.
No, he's gonna be one of those very technical characters. Broken characters. This mug right here, he's gonna be
Yeah,
broken.
yeah. I see what you're
Boom, boom,
saying.
boom, boom,
Yeah,
boom. He's like
bruh.
Wolverine mixed with Venom. Boom,
It's gonna be crazy.
bloodbath.
Look at that. I'm excited for this game though. I haven't played a fighter game in a very long time, so this is the one that's just caught my eye and has made me say I want to kind of get this day one. I'm just excited to be able to play something like this, and it's with characters and stuff that I love. Yo, I'm telling you though, Green Goblin with the little goblin pumpkin ball things, I feel like that's gonna be a problem.
Mm-hmm.
All right. How y'all feeling about that one?
Clean. You know I'm a fighting game head, so they
All
gave
right.
me they gave me my squad already. Wolverine, Carnage. Um, I just need to see who Ghost Rider gonna bring because if they give me Blade, it's over.
How many of
Blade
the
would be
characters did
It's
we
gonna be
get?
20 characters, so we got three more characters to be revealed.
Okay.
All right. We got this next one Until Dawn 2. I think this might be the last one for the state of play. I think so. Let me double check. Monster Hunter Wilds, was that a part of state of play or am I bugging?
Oh.
What game?
Monster Hunter,
Wilds.
the expansion.
That was Summer Games.
Probably Summer
Okay.
Game Fest, yeah. That's what I'm assuming. All right, yeah, so some of these might be jumbled up. It was a lot of for whatever reason, everybody and their mama wanted to do a gaming showcase this past week.
Is it
Past
normally
2
like
weeks.
that?
Yes, it's normally like that because we used to have E3 around this time.
Yeah,
That is
okay.
true.
So now everybody
they
got
gotta
their
make
own
up for
show
it.
around the same time.
That makes sense. All right, here we go. Until Dawn 2. I can still hear it though, right?
Yeah, it's faint, but it's fine.
The environment looked crazy. They went from winter to summer.
Right?
You know, like it's a lot more characters in this to try and keep alive.
Is that supposed to be Zac Efron? The nigga.
I don't know.
It's gonna be a lot going on in this story.
Can y'all hear
Yeah.
anything?
Yeah, no, it's the volume of it
It's
is
very faint.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't hear a damn thing. Oh shit. I've never seen this before. Or heard of this game.
To your point, so it's like a story. They made a movie off of it, but it's like
and the movie does not coincide with the game.
The game, yeah.
It's literally it's a Groundhog's Day horror style. That's what I see that as. But this is whatever choice you make depends on how the ending turns out. Everybody can die.
Yeah, Luke definitely died. Yeah,
So,
what the fuck?
That situation, or you can keep everybody alive. It's very hard to do.
Oh, okay, T. So to your point, yes. If there's a lot more that's going to be happening with those decisions because of just the number of characters that it seems like this game is going to have. But my question is there anything about it that's going is there anything about it that is like elevation or progression in terms of the style or anything like that? Do you need that for Until Dawn 2?
No, not really.
That's what I was kind of thinking too. Just right. If it's a better story, then that's the only thing you need progress. And based off, if we going off the setup of the game and seeing all of those characters, I don't know. It looked like, yeah, I'm interested. I ain't going to anticipate the world though. I don't think I would for Until Dawn.
Yeah.
Sage, you muted.
My bad. I was trying to check to see how the volume was on there. I'm trying to work on that in the process. But I watched the movie. The movie was pretty dope, and then I watched gameplay of the first one. So this one kind of looks interesting too. Listen from your computer, turn up the source volume. All right, that's already okay. All right. Let's go to this next one. Until Dawn 2. Oh, Monster Hunter Wilds.
Yeah, I definitely can hear this one more. Which, again, I think is fine. All we really got to do is see it.
Yeah.
Now, this is my joint right here. I honestly need to go play this game, like, pick up playing this game again anyways.
How can all this exist up amongst the clouds?
New Beast. Love it. All I know is they better. My light bolt gun better level up.
Yeah, nothing crazy. I mean, look, the game was amazing. Any more content that we could get for the game, I don't think anybody who enjoyed this game would have any complaints with. A massive expansion too.
Yep. I guess I gotta re-download that, John. I guess. All right.
Yeah, I'm with that.
Let's keep it going. I think I got the blood message joint.
Also, too, the volume when you mute your microphone, it's muting the volume for the video. I noticed.
It's muting the, got you. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know why it won't let me change the volume of this more. It's so weird. We'll have to figure it out in post-op or post production. All right, Blood Message though. This was a unique one where they just released a trailer, I believe, at Summer Game Fest, but didn't really release any gameplay. But tap into the gameplay of this actually on YouTube.
Bruh.
I know they have a 20-minute demo or something like that. Tap into that, please. Please.
I don't even think I've seen the trailer. Any more content?
This game is like giving me Crimson Desert vibes.
So like, it's a couple of games that it seemed like, but like this is the most cinematic game I've seen in a very long time. Hold up, it ain't even pulling. Let me see.
Can y'all hear the feedback from my mic or no?
No, just clicking. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, all right.
Look like the story is gonna be heat. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro, everything about it look like it's gonna be heat. This
If
is
y'all
gonna be game of the year, or it's gonna at least gonna be a contender.
Yeah. Very nice, very nice. I wish I had the video. Yeah, man, just tap into that gameplay. It's like 20 minutes, like I said. Man, the graphics on that thing really lets you know that we are in. They're not making games for the old consoles anymore. They're not bogging it down with PS4s and 360s and all that jazz. This is fully new age generation for most of these games that's coming out, and that's very exciting. How y'all feel about that one? I know now you like it a lot.
Yeah, bro. Like I just can't wait for it to come out.
What about you, T? You gonna cop this one?
What, Resident Evil?
No.
Nah.
Blood Message?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Dang.
Tap into that gameplay. Dog.
Wait, and
Tap
then
into it.
I think I started to
Here's
interrupt
the
there a
thing,
little
I haven't
bit.
finished Ghost of Yotei. I haven't finished most of these single player games I'm playing. I got a backlog, so I probably won't be getting it day one. It'll probably get copped, but
Just when you
I got
catch
other
up.
games I gotta finish.
That's
true.
fair.
That's true.
Nino, I think I kind of interrupted you before. What'd you think of it?
No, I thought it looked good. But I'm gonna tap into the gameplay for sure. But I think just from what we've seen, that's a game that I would definitely cop.
All right. Let us go to this Resident Evil one now. This is a new one, Resident Evil Veronica.
This is an extension to the Resident Evil that just came out earlier, correct?
If I'm not mistaken, I
No.
think it's a completely new game, but I think
no,
it has
really?
ties
remake
with it,
of
right?
Code Veronica that came out.
Oh, okay.
Never
Yeah, that
mind.
makes sense. Okay.
Never
okay.
mind. He said, "Get your facts straight, nigga."
Yeah, no, he's right. I know exactly what he's talking about now, and I didn't put two and two together.
Yes. So, you're the American who called earlier. The sister of the man on the third floor.
Yo, the Resident Evil graphics been clean though. Like playing the one earlier this year.
It's scary realistic.
Yeah.
Come in. We don't want you to catch a cold. I hate to say it, but there it is. Here we go. Here we go.
Is she gonna turn into one of them big zombie niggas
Probably.
and chase you through the crib? This the one, right? When they be doing that? When that's the one Rob was playing when he had to switch that light on? I know that crib stink.
That's why it's that auto volume control. That's why I can't control the volume on it. All right, next time we know. All right.
I was gonna say I could probably get the volume from my phone if you wanted me to try that.
I think we're okay. I can still. That's a little bit.
I like talking over it.
Yeah. We don't need to blast in people's eardrums too. We're probably doing that enough as is. They go crazy with them graphics, man.
My whole thing is with these remakes, I strongly hope they do not cut down the time on these games. because Resident Evil 3 got cut down a lot. They took out a lot from the original game. Same with Resident Evil 2 and the first Resident Evil. So I'm strongly hoping they keep the same essence of Veronica because it's one of the best ones in the series.
Let me ask you a question with that in mind, T.
Okay.
Are they making too many of these too fast?
No. They're just trying to bank off this movie that's dropping later on this year, and then this game drops right after that.
Oh.
Because it's not hard to remake a game. Like they got
That's
these
true.
already.
It's not
in
like it's a
development.
whole new story
It's
or
just
anything
that,
like that.
like if you notice, between 7 and 8, it was like a 2-year wait, or 2-3 year wait. Then between 8 and 9, there was another 2 to 3 year wait. In between, they was just dropping remakes, which people are not going to be mad about. But at the same time, keep the essence of that game.
All right, we got this Blood Rain. I was about to say
Stellar Blade, right?
Stellar Blade, yeah. I was about to say fucking Elden Ring, fucking DLC. I'm ready for that. Yeah, Stellar Blade. This is a completely new game with a completely new main character called Evie. We was talking about this earlier about them weirdos, but Stellar Blade Loki was a good game.
Really, that was that happened with this as well.
This is where the Gooners was really going crazy.
Oh, I got
this
you.
Game,
okay.
The first one, a lot of people, and I'm glad that the volume is low because we might get copyrighted because of the music. But the music in that first game was beautiful. I ain't gonna lie.
Yo, I have heard. So I've never. This is another game where I have not played it, but I have heard wonderful things about Stellar Blade.
Music is great. I'm trying to figure out what this. Here we go. I think we're good.
Is this just a cinematic trailer, or is it where we will see gameplay as well?
It's gonna show a little gameplay too.
Okay. Environment right now, peak. Love this.
Right.
Don't really know anything about the game, but like very detailed.
A lot of people, or IGN, I think specifically, asked the creator because this girl is younger than Eve, shorter in stature and everything like that. And IGN was like, you know how some people took your game before and sexualized the hell out of Eve. How do you think it'll fare now with an even younger protagonist?
Worse. I know people. I know, all I'm saying is I know people. We aren't great. Did they agree or did they just not care?
They basically said cut out the noise, play the game, and you'll see that it won't be the same or anything like that. Shawty give it straight fisticuffs too, yeah, bro.
Oh, okay, I ain't gonna lie.
That first Stellar Blade was magnificent. Story was but the combat, ooh,
yo,
very nice.
Does she do like parkour and all that?
In the first game, I don't believe there was. I can't remember. I don't believe there was.
It's just hands.
Hands traveling around. You might like jump from platform to platform, all of that jazz, but it wasn't really any parkour. I don't believe.
The way the hands look right now,
it's stupendous.
Jeez. Can I play the first one on PlayStation right now, like the PS5?
It probably should be on the if you got
I might
it probably should be on there. It might be.
I
don't
ain't
know.
gonna hold you. I might play the first one because that really looked kind of fun to me.
First one was pretty good, man. First one was pretty good. That was Blood Rain. All right, we got this Final Fantasy, Finable Fantasy.
Long story short, the world's in trouble.
So what are we waiting for? Let's give Sephiroth the beating of a lifetime.
As we reunite with our heroes, the meteor looms in the skies above, a constant reminder of your mission and the grave threats you'll confront as you embark upon your journey and face the epic conclusion of the remake series. Aboard the Highwind, your very own airship and the pride of the Shinra fleet, you'll take to the skies and witness our most expansive open world yet. From the outskirts of Midgard, to the sun-drenched Medial Archipelago, to the warrior nation of Wutai. Simply pick a direction and set sail. But how can you be expected to protect the whole world at once? You need to cover ground fast.
I am not jumping. No way, no how.
Don't worry. These parachutes are top of the line. Pull the cord, pop. You'll be floating through the air like a feather.
At any moment in the open world, simply pilot the Highwind to your destination and take a leap of faith. With the wind rushing past, you'll descend seamlessly from the sky above to the ground below. Where will the winds guide you first? That freedom is in your hands. But no matter your destination, to defeat your enemy, you'll need a fighting chance. And that starts with your trusted allies. At long last, with the world teetering on a blade's edge, everyone assembles at Cloud's side, forming an epic ensemble of heroes. Each with their own story that brings you closer together than ever. But a good unit needs more than friendship to save the day. It needs a disciplined combat regiment. The hybrid battle system, established in Remake and refined in Rebirth, is perfected in Revelation, putting even more power in your hands. In fluid, real-time action, seamlessly switch between party members to even the odds. Then, when the fight calls for strategy, enter tactical mode to unleash a suite of powerful new spells and abilities. Activate devastating synergy with your companions. And of course, call on mighty summoned entities that can turn the tide of battle.
Will Final Fantasy ever end?
This is the last disc for the. So Final Fantasy VII back in the day was on 2 discs. So now they split everything up in 3 new discs. They expand upon the story more. So each one's about 10-20 hours to get gameplay for the main story.
Gunslinger, capable of delivering precise, high-yield shots. But there's more to this secretive former Turk than meets the eye. The result of experimentation at the hands of Shinra. Vincent can transform into the Galleon beast at the press of a button, gaining tremendous power while transformed. And when combined with the skills of a certain ace pilot, their high-impact synergies disrupt the fight with ferocious results.
The Leaping Lancer, the Dashing Dragoon, the one and only Sid Highwind.
Sid Highwind, the cantankerous pilot extraordinaire, joins the party and their mission to defeat Sephiroth. Sid's command of his lance allows him to rapidly close the distance for powerful strikes, or engage in sweeping area of effect attacks to bring a whole host of enemies to heel. But to fully control the battlefield, skill with a weapon only gets you so far. To further augment your combat capabilities, try this on for size. Function Integrated Tactical Suitwear, or the FIT system for short, allows you to further customize your playstyle with new uniforms and viewed with unique movesets. Alongside your equipment and materia, FITS gives you an extra edge in battle. To face what's coming, you'll need all the strength you can muster. Then you're dead. Sensing its fate hanging in the balance, the planet itself has unleashed its last line of defense. The weapons, ancient beasts that are larger than life and capable of untold destruction. Will you be enough to stop them before it's too late? As the world is torn apart, you and your friends must unite. In Revelation, we come to the thrilling conclusion of the Final Fantasy VII saga, and your mission is clear. Take up your busters. Equip your materia and stand together. One last time.
These skies belong to me. Hope you're ready.
All right, Final Fantasy
So
VII
it's
for them
broken down
folks.
yep.
Oh,
It's
broken down into 3.
Yep.
I like I'm for it. I want it. I never really did get into it. It was just a lot going on with that whole going back to what T was saying, like the whole double disc and everything like that. Like my whole thing was I was like I've always felt like what I could get out of Final Fantasy, I just could get with like Kingdom Hearts. It's like I'm simple minded in that regard, but like I always treated it that way. But I did say when I got to P5 that I wanted to dive into Final Fantasy. So now that we gonna be getting the third part of it, I think I'm gonna end up going and getting the first two and then getting this one and just kind of doing the whole thing. That would be a nice one to do as a series for our podcast. I might try to see what I could do with that. Do we know when it says spring 2027?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
See if I can get something going.
Now here's an interesting one with some interesting characters. I know this might be probably the one that we talk about the most, but let's get into it, whether for good or for bad.
Hold on, time out. Ain't Snoop Dogg's name Cordell Brodus?
Nigga, I never thought about Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, it is.
So they listed Snoop Dogg twice.
Yep.
And then they act like I see they lead him with the Tupac part too. I'm gonna be honest with you. It just seemed like a game where they just trying to say like the fact that they could get Snoop Dogg and that they were able to talk to the Tupac estate and get Tupac is the whole thing of the game. It doesn't look any better than like a Mafia, like the most recent Mafia that came out, which was very undesirable once played. So, I mean, I know it wasn't a lot that was necessarily shown there, but they didn't. When we look at some of these other games that we've been looking at, you look at the graphics, the details, the combat style, the different things like that. That looked like we going back to like GTA 4, 5. We had this year's GTA 6.
Yep.
I ain't gonna do them that bad then. 5. It looks like it's going back to like GTA 5 kind of mechanics, and I don't know. Nothing about that really was too impressive for me.
Niggas thought they was gonna be able to smack Snoop Dogg and Tupac on there, and niggas was just about to be jumping for joy.
Yeah, I'm like, Tupac died like a quarter century. They died 30 years ago. It's like young people gaming it like, yeah, I gotta get this joint so I can play as Pac.
Yeah, nothing. T, what'd you think? Oh no, Cordell Brodus is Tupac is
Stranger Than Heaven.
son.
When it first dropped, it had me. That's a game I'm getting day one. I don't care that they AI Tupac and they don't have Snoop Dogg in it. I'm just here for the martial arts.
Is it though? Is it the Yakuza progression that you wanted? Is it
that I don't know?
It just doesn't look like it from what I've seen.
Understandable. But
I get you if it's like this is yeah, like I mean, I put it like this. This is one of those games where if it's on sale, I might say, okay, let me, this is the game with Tupac. Let me go pick that up.
Like I said, I got a backlog of games. I'm not like this could be a day one buy. It depends if I complete most of my backlog by then, which will never happen because I'm behind 400 and some odd games. Yeah, I know. I see Nino like poke his head up. A lot of sales over the years and having a PC where most games are like $2-3. So yeah, once I get through a good majority of my backlog, then I'll probably get it once it's on sale. I get it for PC because I can get it for cheaper on there.
Yeah, something like that. I understand. I ain't mad at. Now this next one, I'm excited for this.
Good old Alien Isolation 2. This is a highly requested game for
Did
quite some
anybody play
time,
the
I
first
believe.
one?
No.
Nah.
It's a fun game.
Yeah, I played it. It's not fun. I had to play with the mic. I had to play with the mic off.
Yo, it's terrifying.
Did y'all complete the first one?
No. But it was fun while I was playing it. Like, I enjoy a lot about it.
Like I said, I had to cheat, so I had to turn the headset off.
Spoiler alert, does the main character, like, survive? Or is this, like, an ongoing thing?
Ongoing. If you beat the game, you survive.
Okay.
So I'm not sure if this is the same character or not.
But you know, the thing that I didn't really grab from that, but I got enough of it to understand, is that it does look like in terms of where we'll be at, like location wise and everything, it seems like it's gonna be a little bit different, and I'm for that. I'm just curious to see exactly how they keep some of those same horror elements. I'm sure they will, but I'm curious to see how they'll keep those same horror elements that the first one had, because I mean, being in the ship and everything like that, it was very tense.
I can only imagine, and that's why I leave those games up to y'all.
No, we got to bring you into this world, bro. It's so much. It's terrifying, but it's fun.
Ron hasn't finished RE9
y'all seen
yet.
how I was playing? Yeah, y'all seen how I was playing Resident Evil Requiem?
It's it's terrifying, but it's so much fun.
All right, we got this next one. This was highly anticipated. I don't think they actually released, or I probably think they released like a quick snippet of a trailer like not too long ago, probably last year or 2 years ago, possibly, about this game being in development. But now we have the official trailer for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Last Ronin. It's Paramount Game Studio.
Yeah, this is what made us bring it up earlier, because they are using this as their showcase for their studio, which I think is a cheat code. Like, this has been one of the most sought after
But then they got Platinum Games. Ugh.
But I was gonna say that though, but that's the only thing that I am kind of like, okay, I'm give them a little grace. They have used notable studios to help with this project.
I gotta read The Last Ronin. I have yet to finish that storyline. I started it, still have yet to finish it.
Again, I don't think that this game will necessarily be bad, but I don't think that we should use this game as an indication of what is to be expected or to come from Paramount Games.
Why not?
Because I just think it's bro, imagine if you bought the studio, like you bought the company, you bought Sony and you got Insomniac. Okay, and the first game that you have come out is a Black Panther game. Well, we already knew that was in discussion, right? It's by a studio that is proven to make a good game. You just kind of like picking up the pieces and throwing your name on it, as opposed to saying like, okay, no, this is what we're capable of. We took our time and we got this project together. This is an original that kind of says, hey, this is what should be expected from our company. This is not going to at all have any expectation, for me at least at this current moment. It's not going to be any indication of what Paramount has done behind the scenes to make themselves seem notable. This is just picking up from where the series would have left off anyways.
I mean, I guess, but I mean, although the decision wasn't favorable, for everyone with the Paramount merger, I still think they are gonna put the time and effort into making, games and things better. I just don't see them buying or purchasing Warner Bros. And like having everything go to shit though.
My thing though is like okay, in the case of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, specifically okay, let's just take TMNT. Paramount has owned it, and we haven't gotten anything from them. Now they starting to get Warner Brothers, which they know has a semi-decorated video game backlog. Now they in the mood to go back to things that they had abandoned before. And with the merger, they gonna have less money. They gonna be in debt.
But I mean, these are all decisions that I mean, they could have people in place that we don't know by name right now that are making these decisions. Like, hey, we got to get the ball rolling on the game inside. I know there was a Ronin. I'm just playing devil's advocate here. I'm just saying, they probably have somebody in their ear like, hey, you don't just want to be. There's people already bad mouthing you for this merger,
right?
So you got to make sure you on your A game, on your shit for everything you pumping out in these first couple of years. Like, you got to get the people back on your side or something.
I hope that you are right. I would be very happy with what you're saying being the actual truth. We're gonna have to. Everything with Paramount is just this giant question mark until we see more.
Just wait and see. That's all we can do. Got this next one, Fable. Finally got a release date for this thing. Another cult classic. Played that Fable 3 back in the 360 days. That was my first Fable game. Very excited about this. They also have released around a 20 to 30 minute gameplay of Fable and the relationship dynamic or the relationship system. So tap into that when y'all got some free time as well.
Same question as before. Is it just cinematic or is this gameplay as well?
This is cinematic, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. Gameplay doesn't look too bad. I ain't gonna lie though. I'm a
Nah, but like it do look like this is a little bit of the what you can kind of somewhat expect from the gameplay.
Yeah.
And it look cool. Fable has kind of, if I'm not mistaken, and I'm not as familiar with this series again, but Fable has always been like real crisp with graphics. Is that correct to say?
Yes. Again, I've only played the last Fable, and I'm pretty sure the graphics for that in the 360 times was great. Like, it was like a super in-depth game. It reminds me kind of like Crimson Desert right now.
Right. Yeah. So I played a little bit of a Fable. I don't even remember what it was, but I know it was Fable, and it interests me. But I think this one maybe it's worth checking out. story is
Never did
long
the
on the
show.
Fables too, right? Is that fair to say as well?
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. You're gonna have a lot of side content to be able to do. You're able to buy houses, you're able to buy businesses, you're able
Yup.
to evict people, you're able to set the price at how much you want them to rent for. You can be nice to people, you can be bad to people. They have that honor system within. I'm trying to actually get the video possibly so I can show a little bit of the gameplay of that one. But Fable release. Oh, there we go. Let me pull up this other joint. That's a media cop. When did they say that was supposed to release?
I don't know. Let me
Y'all
check
remember?
that. Let me look it up while you doing that.
Kingdom Hearts 4. All right, we got this new Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer finally.
February 23rd, 2027.
Jeez Louise. Oh, that's beautiful. Magnificent.
Bruh, I love this game.
It's about damn time.
It's just always a fun game.
Mm-hmm. Multi-platform at launch. PS5 and Xbox too. Beautiful. Good old finally. Is this the final one?
Oh, that is it. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. I guess we'll probably be assuming it'll probably be the final one. I'm guessing unless they want to milk this shit. Crazy statement. All right, Legend of Zelda.
It just says the next. It doesn't say the final.
Lord have mercy. This is about to be like Final Fantasy. This joint never going in.
I'm perfectly fine with that.
It's
always decrepit. It's one of the games that from when I was a kid up until the last time I played it was on the P4, and the same way I felt as a kid is the same way I felt as an adult.
I feels you on that. All right, we got
this. It's a big name.
The Legend of Zelda.
There's a lot of people
you pronounce
have been looking,
it?
Ocarina of Time.
You mute it. You mute it.
Ocarina of Time.
Ocarina of Time.
Ocarina.
Yeah,
This not the original one. The original one was like one of the biggest games to ever come out in the history of gaming. So this coming out is a big deal. I just got into The Legend of Zelda a couple years ago, but I haven't played it on the TV Switch.
You don't think this is gonna be the cinematics actually on the Nintendo Switch too?
Yes.
Or no? Yes.
Probably. This is the game where they gonna put all of their cards. They would throw all of their cards at this game.
What's the specs for the Switch 2? What's the resolution?
They can go up to 4K.
Yeah.
Louise.
1080p
Okay.
if you're playing handheld.
Oh my goodness. Alrighty then.
I might need to get. I said I already wanted to get the Switch, the Switch 2, but Yeah, we gonna have to bust some moves.
Yeah, gotta trade y'all the old joint in and get the new joint expeditiously.
See, I had the handheld one. That's where I first played Zelda for the very first time, and it was fun. Oh, that come out this year too? Is it? Is the movie come out this year?
What, Legend of Zelda?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
All right. I'm still waiting on. Oh, never mind. All right. Gears of War just got procured.
I
All right,
am
this is a
sad.
long
I
one.
wish that they had a did they cross platform thing because boy do I love Gears of War.
Yeah, they pretty much said screw PlayStation.
Yeah, I don't blame them.
I'll be playing this on PC.
Damn, this ain't the gameplay that they showed. We got the Gears of War today. This is basically it. They showed more of like a set piece that they had in the what was that, the summer game fest, I believe, or Xbox, one of the two. Probably Xbox. Nonetheless, they showed like a more in-depth gameplay. This is obviously the developers talking about it. I thought it was gonna be the gameplay, but yeah. And then I'm gonna just play some joints in the background while we figure out which ones we looking forward to the most out of all the ones that we've seen.
Now,
far.
Sage and Nino, I'm gonna tell y'all that Gears of War, William.
Yo,
if I had William's phone number right now,
going crazy. We would be tapped in. OD.
because this is he be listen. We drawing the weapons again. If this thing turn out
This
like
ain't Gears
it
of War
look,
right here, is it?
no.
This is the blood message.
Oh,
yeah. Which again, this game is. I'm extremely excited.
This is blood message. All right, so out of the ones that we've seen so far, what's the ones that caught y'all attention the most? What's like
This
day one cops for y'all?
This 100% this game, probably more than any other game that I saw. This is the one that definitely caught my eye the most. Wolverine, of course. I really just want to play a fighting game and I want to get good at it. It's just been a very long time since that's been the case for me. So Marvel Token, for sure, I really want to get that when it first comes out and try to get good at it.
All right. T, what about you? Hello?
He might. Do he got us muted? T?
No, I'm right here.
Which games are out of all of the games that we show or didn't show? Which games are you the most excited for?
Just Wolverine. I'm being honest.
Sage face.
I was confused.
He's like, what just happened?
Nah, just Wolverine.
Just Wolverine.
That's gonna be a day one buy title. Because
Okay.
everything else don't come out till later anyway. So.
Yeah, and then it's like back catalog.
Yep.
Going back to what you were saying, what's your back catalog? And you know, I know that you are excited about Token.
Oh,
so,
of course, that's a day one buy because that's a fighting game. That's
right.
a day one buy. I'm buying that one.
Yeah, I would say Wolverine and God of War are the two that excited me the most out of all these. But for sure, I think I'm gonna go Wolverine. I mean, God of War come out next year, but for this year, it's definitely gonna be Wolverine.
Yeah. I mean, we've been waiting for it.
I mean, this shit
It's
look crazy.
Wolverine.
I'm watching the gameplay. This look like a cutscene.
Bro. No, it's the gameplay, bro. That's the part. That's the part, bro.
That's what I was
had
saying.
me messed up too. When I was watching it, I had the exact same reaction D just had.
Like this is a full-on cutscene, bro.
Again, for folks who's wondering, this is blood message coming from a Chinese developer. Same way like Black Myth Wukong. They put their own twist on it. It looks fire. I had so many questions after the trailer. Luckily, they dropped this gameplay. This is available on YouTube if y'all are curious. I believe IGN got it. But this one has me curious. I'm not gonna lie. The story looks a little bit compelling. I'm intrigued. Fable Day One Cop, Wolverine Day One Cop, God of War Day One Cop. There was another game called Gen Atlas. We didn't show it today, but it looks pretty unique. I'm not gonna lie. Kind of got like a robot feel to it. What's that? Stellar Blade might be a Day One Cop. Golly, Gears of War E-Day might be a Day One Cop.
How you gonna top that? You got an Xbox?
I got a PC.
You need Game Pass, buddy.
So that still means I could play it on a PC, correct?
Well,
right,
we'll
then.
talk. You should be able to play it.
All
You
right,
should
then.
be able to play
Yo, I
it.
might get an Xbox though, bro. If y'all end up getting Gears of War, if I hear one other person saying they absolutely getting Gears
I
of
might be
War,
getting my hands on
I'm
one.
gonna get.
I thought Gears of War is dropping on the PlayStation.
Oh no, you
I
didn't
don't.
hear me.
Yeah, we was just
You
talking
didn't hear
about
me.
that.
E-Day, they said no.
Yeah,
We're going back
bro.
to exclusives, boo-boo.
I was pissed when I heard that.
They said, "Fuck
But
Sony."
wait, there's more. I'm getting me one.
What?
What, Series X?
Yo, I honestly
I was
might get all
contemplating.
3 systems.
Might have to get one for Black Friday, you know?
Like no lie, cause Nintendo, you think about it, the Switch just came out. They hitting us off with a classic. I know at some point a Pokemon coming.
Oh, when
like
the
I
wave
said,
drops next year. When the next generation drops, Gen 10.
I know they gonna have another Smash Brothers. I know they gonna have like, bro.
I don't think we're getting another Smash Brothers.
Bro, they not gonna have no. If it's a Switch, it might take a little bit of time, but it's gonna come.
That's what she said.
Yeah, I was about to say pause. I was just about to say I don't know if I need to throw a pause in there or nothing with that. I
No, you
don't
need to
know.
throw a pause. That's what she said.
But it's the most popular game across, like, even non-Nintendo fans. Smash Bros is the game that the game that most people are gonna sit down and be willing to play. I just can't see them dropping a new system and not having a Smash Bros coming at some point. I'm not saying it's this year. I'm not saying it's next year, because they will be showing. It will be a part of one of these trailers. So I know that that's the case, but it still seemed like it would make sense. You know, they're not coming out with another system before Smash Bros drops.
Not at all.
Because they just dropped the Switch 2. So I don't know. The Switch 2 seemed like it, but then I ain't even gonna hold y'all, bro. I love Gears of War so much when I was younger that I would low key get an Xbox just to play that game.
Yep.
Yeah, because when you said you would get an Xbox for one game, I'm like, this shit can't be that good.
It's just it's just a really fun game that you don't get sick of. Like how people would feel with Call of Duty. It was like that when I was a kid. Like, it was Call of Duty and Gears of War were the 2 games that I could play like that. If it's like how it was, and I mean based off the characters that they bringing back too, and then they taking all of that like extra technological, like super futuristic technological stuff out, and then it's going back to like the bare bones, which is what like the first Gears of War, second Gears of War were like. That's a man. I'd be real sad not to play it. I tell you that much.
Yeah.
With the upgraded graphics and everything too, it's gonna look beautiful.
It's just like, cause it strips, it's shooting and all of that, but in a way it kind of strips all. It's almost like a third person Doom, but even Doom do a little too much. Whereas Gears of War, it's like chainsaw to, let's use a chainsaw on attachment, and let's actually utilize that throughout the entire. It's just fun, man. It's really fun having a game like that. It's just simple. It's simple, fun, mindless. Don't gotta put too much thought into how you play. You just assault. It's just an assault game. This is Fable.
Out of these, this is Fable. Yes.
I don't remember all of this one. I played it.
They dropped the
on
gameplay.
Xbox too. Will not be on PlayStation.
Yo, this look fun.
So I have to go. Yeah.
That run is a little crazy.
It is a little crazy.
But
Just a
this
tad
looks
bit.
fun.
But in the gameplay, they talk about how you can get into relationships, how you have to reach certain things about yourself. Like the one lady, she wanted an entrepreneur, somebody who owned a business, somebody who owned property in the village that she was in, and was known as rich. And whatever you do within that world will classify what people would think of you technically.
It's kind of like Sims and Red Dead Redemption fuse. Yes?
Basically. Yes.
See, that's why I like it. That's exactly why I think I like it a lot. Is because in a little bit that I had played before, that was what I remember me liking about it. What's
also
this?
forgot the State of Decay 3. I forgot to add it on to the trailers too. I don't know how I forgot that one. State of Decay 3 though, cult classic with a lot of people as well. Who do y'all think? And we'll end off on this statement because I don't think we have anything else, do we?
Yeah, yeah. This has been dragging.
All right.
Yeah, this is a long one for us.
Yeah, who do y'all think won? Out of PlayStation,
Out of all of the
Sony,
game?
Nintendo,
everyone,
everyone.
The consumer.
To D's
Because
point,
here's the thing,
Sony
here's the
gonna
thing. Hold on,
always
hold on,
have
hold
the
on, hold
heavy
on.
hitters.
Like one thing I do want to say. Now, you know how earlier with Kingdom Hearts you were saying that you want to go back and play the other ones, right?
Final Fantasy.
No. We were
Kingdom
talking
Hearts.
earlier.
I done caught up with Kingdom Hearts.
Well,
that's one.
For those who have not got a chance or forgot everything about Kingdom Hearts, they are bundling all the Kingdom Hearts again for $75. You get all 10 games for $75.
Now, I might do that though.
Because it comes with even the 3DS games, the DS games, everything. By Sleep and everything. All 10 games for $75. Especially the DLC for Kingdom Hearts 3 Rewind.
Wait, across all systems?
Across all systems.
Oh. Ooh.
October 8th.
Oh,
I'm trying to consider I'm thinking about buying that for my Switch.
I ain't gonna hold you.
How much does Xbox Series X going for right now?
Right?
How much does Nintendo Switch 2 going for right now?
Right.
Yeah, you better get them before they go
Xbox
go
Series
again in
X
price.
1
Yo, they
terabyte,
doing that green. They doing
$649.
they doing the see-through green again too. I know that was one of the.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
Fall, the 25th
Yeah, bro.
edition.
They might get me. They might get me, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah.
Until you see that price tag and it's $700 though.
Sometimes you gotta ask me, hey T, are you paying full price for it? Do you think I am? Fairly used. I found one fairly used for a decent price. I'm getting my hands on it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. Some of these I might have to get something used for it, cause, bruh, the gaming consoles is going in a very expensive direction.
Because of Ramageddon.
Yep. And they're trying to get as close as they can to PCs.
At that point, though, isn't it like you just got to start telling people to get PCs?
Basically, because you technically can somewhat get the best of both worlds, especially if you already got a PlayStation. You can play a lot of games from Xbox or Microsoft on the PC.
Mm-hmm.
So you got basically like the 2-in-1, and you got Sony for PlayStation, and all you need to get is a Nintendo Switch.
Yo,
and
how much
you
a
good
Switch?
money.
And I bet you the Switch is $700,
which is it's a couple.
It's a
couple
little cheaper.
$1,000 for all of them, you know, couple thousand.
Little cheaper. Switch 2 at $500, a nice modest $500.
Yeah. In this economy, it's crazy.
Bro. I just put up groceries for a month. That's not that bad. Don't eat. There we go. That's what I got to do for both systems. Spend somewhere between $500 and $750 on groceries every month. So, just don't eat that month. And look, I'm gaming.
I could grow some crops in Crimson Desert and Fable, and I'd be full off of that.
As long as my character can eat.
Yeah. Nonetheless, we appreciate y'all yet again for stopping on by as you can tell, we're super excited for a lot of these games that's coming out. You will be seeing us streaming some of these games too as well. So just make sure you tap in. If there's one of these games that you, for whatever reason, want us to play more than any of the other ones, please let us know. We'll make sure we got your back and come out with some content in regards to that. Surprised they didn't release any Spider-Man 3, but I guess they got Wolverine in the chamber, or GTA 6. Nonetheless, we appreciate y'all yet again. Y'all take it easy. We'll be back here around the same time next week, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, on Sunday, to go over another, I don't even know what we're going to talk about at this point. It's kind of a slow moment. Is Supergirl coming out this week? No.
What superhero?
Supergirl.
Hey,
Oh, no, the
better movie's
26th.
coming out that week.
Huh?
What movie?
The movie, the last of the greatest series of all time, from MTV days, Jackass. I'm going to see it.
Really? It's another one coming out for real?
Yes, sir. It's
You
the last
okay?
one. It's like this.
Did not
It's
know
like,
that.
Okay?
Would you rather see that or Supergirl?
You okay?
Honestly, that.
Thank
But
you.
I'd say both.
I'm not seeing no Supergirl. What about you, Nino?
I'm not seeing Supergirl, bro.
So you would go see Jackass instead?
I don't.
He said, I don't want to see
If
both
you-
of
Nah,
them.
if you had to choose one.
If I had to choose one, I'd rather go see Supergirl over that.
Yeah, I can see
I
D saying
find,
that.
I find Jackass to be like nothing but like 15 different Deadpools, and it's like very annoying to me.
But it's Johnny Knoxville, bro.
I don't like Johnny Knoxville.
Also, before we go, I do just want to say thank you to Mr. Ike Bulan just for coming through. First and foremost.
Yes, sir.
But as well as I might have said his name wrong, and I do apologize if I said your name wrong.
Alkebulan. It's the name of Africa. Well, supposedly.
What is it?
It's supposed to be like.
How do you pronounce it?
Alkebulan. It's supposed to be like Africa's original name before it was Africa, but.
Oh, he tapped in. Alkebulan.
Yo,
Okay, Mr. Alkebulan, our tapped in brother. Thank you though for all of the suggestions,
brother.
and everything. Just I was gonna try something else there, and I was like, nah, just let's stick to making it that simple. But yeah, just thank you for tapping in our puts on the different things, especially around indie content. Listen, Pink Hammer. I don't know, but that's got me. A black female Thor. Come on.
Do sound fire. Indeed. Make sure y'all tap into this, and then we'll make sure we tap into those comics that he gave us, and then we'll give y'all our honest thoughts and opinions on it. So please make sure that you tap in. Please make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe to let us know how we're doing, what you liked about the show, what do you think we can do better, so on and so forth. We appreciate all commentary. Also, we are on all podcast platforms, just in case you just want the audio platform or the audio. So tap into that as well. If we ain't got nothing else to talk about, we will catch y'all next week. Peace.
We'll catch up boys next week. I'm about to watch that gameplay.